Oh no, let me exit it. Oh, it was the broadcast thing. Boy, we ain't playing no games this year, man. No, we play tomorrow. Everybody play tomorrow. Then Aaron Rodgers came with some bullshit talking about we got automatic crowd help and we couldn't do the speakers and everything. So they had fined us $350,000.
It's the Broncos going up against the Falcons.
That nigga just ain't gonna play us. That's what that is.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis are on the call.
Larry, we are just off of Centennial Olympic Park Drive at the home of the Falcons since 1992. It's the Georgia Dome here in downtown Atlanta. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Denver Broncos and the Atlanta Falcons.
Come on, man, so come on, in there. Come on, man. Come on, man. Why? No, I didn't take him out. He just he's second string. I don't got time for that boy. That boy be acting up. Yeah, but I'm in school now for barbering. Yeah. No, I'm at Park Place.
On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas.
Well, the bad news, the Denver Broncos didn't make the playoffs, but the good news for Demaryius Thomas, he was over 1,000 yards again as a receiver.
6th straight year he's done that, but yards per catch and touchdowns down a little bit. Any of that due to the change at quarterback?
Think about it for him now. In the
So
last
what
two
you
seasons,
drive
he's had to get used
when
to
you want to get Maya,
really
you
4
drive all the way out there?
quarterbacks throwing him the football. I think that yards per catch will go back up when he gets some consistency.
Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll be good for a Denver first down.
I'm about to go try to hit my girl up. She said she don't have no baby till she's 26. She from here.
Throwing here, Lynch on 1st down. Sanders has it over
she
the
lived
middle.
right down the street from
And
me.
he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes your game plan
everything
for that
don't be good
offensively,
out
you want to
here.
make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game
Velvet
goes
Sway
on.
11.
They'll throw on 1st down with Lynch. Throwing right side, that's complete Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. And I don't want to say that this offense starts and ends with Demaryius Thomas, but sometimes it starts and ends with Demaryius Thomas.
There's no reason you can't say it if it's the truth. He is the alpha and the omega of the receiving corps.
2nd and 10. It's Lynch again. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he's brought down. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
From the red zone now, here's Lynch on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Demaryius Thomas, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14.
What is the 15?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
It's cheating, man. I'm not sure, though. Let me see what his defense like. Yeah, it's open.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And a loose football. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield.
Because they're supposed to be a juke in.
Bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really
they know
get into
they be
the
cheating,
game.
bro.
So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
What the fuck is this nigga doing?
And the back goes into motion. Throwing, Lynch. The Sanders has got it complete. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down, Denver. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And here now the defensive starters for Atlanta.
Robert Alford is another corner who has a lot of versatility. He can go out and cover the tallest wide receivers and work inside against the shifty slot receivers.
Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas.
And
he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Now Lynch on 1st down.
Where the pick at?
Left side here
to Sanders. Another touchdown. Wow.
Into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, a 15-yard touchdown.
I'm in man-to-man, but
and
they
the
don't want to play
Broncos
defense.
add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there?
That play action worked, man.
Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Shit, man.
And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
I didn't know that either.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Niggas up with this shit.
On second down, Ryan.
Oh no!
This is intercepted.
I didn't even call that play. Dang, that is crazy.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that.
Man, this game be.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because
42 and 46.
The best athletes on the
44 and 46.
They play on defense.
I don't know, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Back to the air, Ryan after the pick six. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's second down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 10 now. Ryan. And this is incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And that'll make it third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On third down, Ryan. And incomplete on the...
Man.
Ball. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth down with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy. Who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be third down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me is balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
13 yards that time at a first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense.
What bar you going to?
All you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And what is that? Is in the hood?
So second and 10 here.
I don't fuck with bourbon like that unless I got a gun with me, bro.
Second and 10, it's Ryan again. On the screen, this is Coleman. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
And wait, where you meet
second
at?
down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think
Yeah.
what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown.
Hold up, yo, daddy, like the one with all the polo man.
We sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Let's take a quick pivot here, and I want to ask you about the Kansas City game against Pittsburgh. I certainly didn't see 6 field goals winning that. No touchdowns for the Steelers. That was an interesting affair.
It really was, and while Pittsburgh never got into the end zone, found a way to win it with 6 field goals, Kansas City did get into the end zone, but not at the times that they flat out needed to. So both of these teams were exhibiting that bend but don't break mentality on defense, and Pittsburgh, with the help of a holding call on a 2-point conversion that tied the ball game for Kansas City, took that off the board. Pittsburgh able to escape and head to an AFC Championship game showdown with New England.
And you had a very good, succinct quote to me. You said 6 field goals will not beat New England.
Not a chance in heck. Just
Dude dropping passes, man.
They got to find a way to turn those into touchdowns.
Second down following the incompletion. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. Wide open receiver complete. You call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Here we go now. Now Lynch on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but now they need to run after it.
Lynch to throw again. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is. The other quarterbacks get it done different ways, right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Throwing again here, Lynch. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast, but sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
And a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. Now it's Lynch. That's caught. It's Thomas. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And quickly, they get to the line.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I'd just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage. You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting them a few yards.
Now contact up.